Welcome to my Super Smash Bros. Challenge. Today we are trying to finish off killing all the bosses in hard mode and World of Light. Now it turns out after yesterday's episode, actually Marx is 2 bosses. I confirmed it. He doesn't exist anywhere else. So we have killed actually 7 of the bosses. 7 of the 16. So let's just run through this and try and find the rest of the nodes that we missed behind and get out of this dungeon. This is a little bit of a labyrinth. A little bit of a labyrinth. Alright, hold on. Let me get my bearings. Let me get my bearings. Okay, alright. I think I know where we go. That's a path too. Okay, we go right. Can we check if we've cleared this bit? Okay. I really can't quite remember. Ah, there's a spirit there. Okay. I really couldn't really remember what we've done. Alright, here we go. This seems like the right spot. Blue is weak to green, right? Auto heal with the leech. Wow, Pooja, right on point. How about that? I didn't think there was anybody that was waiting for this. It's pretty cool.
Ready?
Thank you for joining the stream. Okay. I played a little bit of Tekken 7 yesterday. It was pretty cool. Xiaoyu's very much the same as Tekken 8. I don't know. I really don't understand what people complain about. It's essentially the same game. Tekken 8 is better. Maybe there are less 50-50s. That's the difference. Less 50-50s and forced frames. She's dead. Ooh, she's good. She's good. She's got talent this one. Alright. Bop her on the head. And then get her on the recovery. Okay, that was smart. I'm gonna try and play this game more advanced now. As you saw, that was pretty risky. Alright. What's her ult? I can't even remember. Black hole. It's black hole. Okay. She's launchable. She's launchable. Oh, I played 7, yeah. I played a little bit of 7 off stream, Pooja. Just wanted to try it out, just to see. I may bring it on stream. We'll have to see. Have to stick around to the end. For 10 gifted subs, Pooja, you too could see me play Tekken 7. This deal won't last forever. Pooja's like, nice try. Nice try. Okay, alright. Let's go here. The Sudowoodo mix. Only 10. How much do you think it should be worth, Pooja? I thought 10 would be a reasonable amount. Hey, Krathus. Only 10. Am I cheap? Yeah, Pooja's in here. We got the luck. Dream Team has arrived. I didn't ever forgot, Pooja. My rank's been suffering ever since you decided to go down and watch VDX play some Street Fighter 6. But I wouldn't know much about that. If I knew that VDX was currently playing Street Fighter 6, that would imply that I watch him. I wouldn't watch him. You know, I wouldn't know this. I just get a sense that he may be dabbling in some Street Fighter 6. And Main Man actually is playing Street Fighter 6. Dude lied about not playing Street Fighter 6. He's played it before, or at least played Street Fighters before, because he got to Platinum, which is possible if you know how to play. He got to Platinum in less than 5 hours, which is equivalent of my 5 days. So it took me 30 days. It takes Main Man 5 days. I was like, damn, that's quick. And he jumped to Bison. Yeah, I think he's new to Bison, but when I was reading his chat, it appeared that he has played Street Fighter in some capacity before. But if he hasn't, I was gonna say that guy is I can tell why he is popular. He's a gaming freak of nature. But I'm not sure. I think he was lying. Main game plat once in one session is crazy. Yeah, but I think he pretended. Because one of the people in his chat's like, oh, he's played 1,500 hours before. But it wouldn't make good content. So I'm not sure if he's new or not new. That's the thing in these interwebs, right? Got to platinum up to 10 ranking matches. He was placed platinum straight away. Oh, really? Straight up to ranking matches. If you win all 10, I won 7 in my rank up. Okay, so here's something interesting. When I first did it, I won 10. I mean, I won 7 of the 10. And I got placed in bronze. When I went and did it on my Blanca, I won 1 of the 10 and I got placed in gold. I think it might read what your other characters do. So I don't know what his history on Street Fighter 6 is, but if he was new, that's amazing. But if he's not new, then I'm like, okay, well, that's a given. You can get platinum in 1 hour. That's all I know, if you're really good. 1 hour if you're a brand new account. All right, let's do this blue one. Hey, Parody, how you going? I imagine you starting your challenge to plat, you would do it. I do believe it was 9, to be honest. 9 matches. I think it does because it was matching of platinums in the last 2 matches that I caught. Still amazing. I'll have to like practice on a character, get really good at it, and test it out to see what happens when you win the rank up matches. But I'd need a new account to do it or something. Maybe like playing Mai on PC or something. It would require something like that to test it fully. I don't know. There are a lot of people in his chat saying different things. I actually don't know, but I was very impressed. And then now I'm not sure. So if you guys know the answer, then that'll be great. You guys reckon he started from scratch? The way he's putting them inputs in, he's definitely not new to a 2D inputs. Like, it takes longer than 5 hours. To do some of the combos that he does, it takes longer than 5 hours. Well, I guess 10 for him. He's done it for 10 hours prior to the rank up. This is me not hating on him, by the way. Don't let that get mixed up. I just very, very impressed by the inputs that he's able to do. That's all. Talk about Street Fighter 6. Yeah, main man playing Street Fighter 6. He's a freak of nature in the gaming world. Apparently apparently he's just brand new to Street Fighter 6. First time he's ever played it. And then he got platinum within 9 matches. You can tell, you'll be able to tell to see what his rank is today. If he's in master rank today, there's no way he could be brand new. He's played some form of a 2D fighting game. Maybe played some like something that would have the quarter circles, like to an advanced level where it's not hard to learn the inputs, because he was playing on D-pad, which is even more impressive. Apparently on D-pad. Yeah, he dominated. The game is rotting in your library. I could go as far as saying I'm afraid of booting into it. Man, you should really try. If you own Street Fighter 6, you're gonna like it. I don't know why like Tekken people are so scared of playing another game. Wow, look at this one. This one looks sick. Nice music. Do you guys see that? I'd play Fire Emblem if it's got that kind of music. All right, let's go and do, I think, blue. Alrighty. Yeah, music's sick. That's a sleeper. He's playing Tekken only today and Street Fighter only tomorrow. Oh, that'd be cool. I actually like watching him play other games, hey. I like that dude's content creation. I don't know why. I guess it's because it seems so down to earth. Even though he's got some like inappropriate stuff sometimes. Like, I don't know. I've seen other big streamers in other categories play other games, but they're kind of boring. They don't say much. At least he kind of like commentates it way better. He has some interesting takes. Yeah, Masky charm. I mean, that's why he's a top streamer, right? He's got obviously that charm to. I mean, he charmed me when he called out my 6-person raid or whatever it was. That's probably like him just in autopilot mode of let me bring in this new fan club. But I thought that was so effective. That was so effective. That was probably the coolest raid we've done, in my opinion. What is it with that Toxic picking up the beers with these Tekken dudes? What? He's playing beers? Next Toxic video, main man is a fraud and here is the proof. Yeah, just like mad hating on main man. No, I give people credit where it's due. People that have good content or like have achieved something pretty amazing, I'll call it out. We have to do one day, just for lols, a reaction video to King J reacting to a video though. This one's a little bit gonna be funny. Because I noticed with most of that guy's reaction videos is that he doesn't say too much. So we're going to react to him reacting to something. I'll just, when I feel like it. It won't be today. When I'm in the mood of like being a smartass. I feel like I'll start talking, commenting on like the video. You know, I really like this and this and this, and they've really done that well. What do you think, King J? Is just like silent. Okay then. This is a King J reaction. All right, everybody, we're going to be reacting to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate trailer. This is a new game that's come out to the Nintendo Switch, and yeah, it's the first time we've seen it. So yeah, let's check this out. Wow, it looks like it's going to be a great game. Yeah. Anyway, like and subscribe, and in the comments, let me know if you're going to be buying Super Smash Bros. Ultimate when it comes out. I really love to know. But I won't love your comment. And that is my King J. That's my King J. My favorite thing Main Man said was he was playing Final Fantasy 16 and he was making silly sound effects during a cutscene. One of the chat says, "You're acting like my 3-year-old. And Main Man replied, "Your 3-year-old sounds awesome." That's pretty funny. She's got so many ults this character. Let's try and cheese her. It's because we have to use this blue spirit. That's the problem. Did Karathis make a good comment, guys? We should like his comment. That one's not the play. That spirit's not the play. Trade off attacks. Let's see. Maybe something like this. I really don't know what works, what doesn't. I have the most difficulty with like 4-star spirits these days. I obviously never watched Jay much, just a few short vids about him, Victor, because he played him, but after watching FG Cast, kind of like him. Him as a everyday person he's great. But sometimes him as a like content creator, it's a bit of a hit and a miss. Like I subscribed to his channel. He was like the first dude I ever subscribed to from like fighting game community. I was a subscriber for many years, but like in and out, sometimes I would be subscribed, then I'd get over his content and unsubscribe. But I was never like not a fan. But now, like when I've been paying attention to like the videos he makes, I'm just like, man, like come on, like you got 80,000. I would love to hear your thoughts about this game, and then I'm like waiting for like his thoughts, and then he doesn't say anything. I'm like, oh, and then he'll post it. Maybe it's just like the ones I saw, you know, maybe it's not all of them. I'm sure the podcast is different. I never watched the podcast. I'm being a little bit funny when I'm saying it. I'm not like, I haven't like analyzed every single video that he's made and broken it apart. But I have noticed a little bit of a running theme. Which is unfortunate because he's like, I'm pretty certain if I'm guessing what's happened, he was a big creator that got paid for it. He got his own studio, and I'm not sure how that went, but he's moved out of his studio now to his house, and he's doing his stuff from his house. But it makes me think maybe his content's getting stale for his audience. And so I was looking at it going, how come he's going getting like 500 views when he's got so many subs? That's like, usually a channel like that should get like 30 to 40,000 per video. And I was watching, I'm like, well, I guess these days there are more people doing that like news stuff that he does, but they provide more insight. And the ones I saw, it was just, he wasn't saying too much. He was like quiet. And like, I'm kind of used to people reacting to a video and kind of like talking throughout it. I don't know, have a look yourself and judge it. Get back to me on that one. He had some good takes on Clive and stuff though. And like why Tifa didn't come into the game. Yeah, talking about King J. I don't know if you picked all that up, Splitting, but feel free to add. Podcast is nice. It's by this guy, Booged MG on YouTube. Newer Tekken creator popped off with Tekken 8 vids. He started podcasts and server hard main BDX and J. That's a smart idea. They do that in the gacha space. Like the gacha creator will like have a podcast and invite all the others there. Very smart way, but interview stuff, right? I'm just not interested in making that content. I would be on a podcast, but I'm not an interviewer, and I don't plan to get good at interviewing people. The news guy doesn't interest me either. I'll do it when I feel like it and whether I think it's like something interesting, but a regular news channel, that's massive upkeep. Like you have to be first. Like every time some new character drops, you gotta be there, like within the first hour of it dropping with a nicely edited video. You know, and you gotta do that regularly to keep your like people and to grow it further. It's low-hanging fruit in terms of concept, but it's so hard in terms of trying to like do that and like a full-time job. His content isn't your cup of tea. I usually either like to watch high-quality one-trick mains or someone really funny when I watch fighting game content. Yeah, that's kind of, I'm the same too. I'm the same too. This ult is just demolishing me. Now I know why they put the peaceful music on this map. Alright. Oh my gosh. Really? Not another one. 49%. My like kind of... The most, how would I say this? I wouldn't say my favorite content creator, but my most inspiring content creator is a dude from Overwatch 2 or Overwatch 1 or Marvel Rivals, depending how you want to, depending when you joined his like arc. His name's Flats. He's this really big American guy, not particularly funny. He's really good at Overwatch. That's what like made him kind of known. He's kind of like what main man's skill is in Tekken, Flats is in Overwatch. But that game like died. People like hated on that game, and everyone that made content kind of left, and he didn't. He stuck there and just made videos. But what he does is he'll do like a bunch of reaction videos to stuff. He'll watch other videos that are good videos, and he'll kind of do the Asmongold thing, but nothing particularly like valuable that he adds, but he's there doing it. And then he'd go through all the update notes and just tell you what characters like, what's happening to them and what it might mean for the game. He kept that up for 3 years. And then finally the game started to improve. And then, yeah, all that grinding he did kind of paid off, and he started to actually get an audience. So he pulls like 3,000 to 5,000 people when he streams. And he's kind of like a little bit of a variety content creator now because of like how he got his subscribers with not just from the Overwatch games, it was also from his reaction videos. But you look at him, he's like nothing different. He's just a normal dude. But, you know, he put the effort in and at the right spot and the right time, and he managed to make it for himself, which I looked at that. I'm like, man, if this guy can do it, I could give that a go. I can do that. Doesn't mean it'll happen, but that was my most inspiring one. Worth having a look just so you can see what I'm talking about. Not particularly like anything like special, just a normal guy. Just a normal guy that's good at the game. But nice dude too, looks like at least. I'd say he's funny, but isn't funny enough to garner the views other fighting game content creators do. I think as a dude that you met in real life and hung out with, he'd be like, cool guy. But I think he needs more. I think he needs to analyze his videos more, honestly. Like, I know my video quality where it's at. I get it. I don't shout it out, but I know that it could be way better. I feel like he doesn't do that. And if he did, I think that'd be different. That's all. It's kind of like that Maximilian dude thing I said yesterday, where he's like picking the low-hanging fruit. Like, let's do a tier list. It's kind of like that. Like, oh, what should we do today? Let's just do low-hanging fruit. I feel like it's a little bit like that. And for a full-time content creator that's, you know, trying to grow a channel or whatnot, I don't know. I feel like they need to evaluate their stuff better. If I had full-time, I would be editing these videos hard. I would be like moving my camera. I'd be putting like text on there as appropriate, cutting out like the boring bits. Trying to turn a story out of it. I wouldn't just go like full hour gameplay. It'd be like a highlight video of that 1 hour. But to do that, it takes like 4 hours minimum to edit that properly. Unless you're some prodigy in editing. One thing King J has is insane connections. He's done collabs with people like me, which is amazing. Well, because he's a big channel. That's the thing, right? He was the main channel at one point. You know, and he's competed and stuff. Like 80,000 subscribers compared to like a knee subscriber base. Like it looks, that's a smart collab. You know, so he's got friends. Like he could call on like J-Mong or whatever and be like, hey, you want to do a video? And they'd probably say yes. That's the thing. He's got to do that stuff more. Like that knee stuff was that was good. The knee stuff was fine. It got a bit repetitive though. It was like he asked him the same questions for every single like character. Do you think Armor King will be in the game? Do you think Kunimitsu will be in the game? And that's like one shot. But, you know, as one concept of a video I did, I thought that was pretty on point. But he had him there, could have asked him some more. The interviewing of him was good. Interviewing him on the Season 2 update changes, what he thinks, solid, that's good stuff. That's the stuff I'm talking about.
Ready, go!
I don't know if I can clear this one. This one's rough because of it. Oh. I guess we just don't be a bubba. The conversation isn't super complicated, but still pretty cool. Oh, then I guess Knee improved. I watched a few interviews from Tekken 7 Days, and he was struggling a little. He speaks Korean because I record Knee is so in English. I think he can say a couple of things now. I think he's still not fully proficient in it from what I was listening to. Oh. Good on Knee. Now I know you can teach an old dog a few new tricks.
Ready, go!
I would say he's good enough at English to hold a decent conversation now, just with some pauses. A lot of Koreans learn English though. They kind of understand how... Like, it's kind of one of those things that they teach them in school and stuff, so... I wouldn't be surprised if he probably works on it a lot. Alright, how are we gonna get her? Okay, trying to use our laser when she's doing that wasn't working. Alright, what else can we do with this? She just has massive defense. We can try a quick cheese, see if this does enough damage to get rid of her.
Ready? Go!
It's one of those things you can't really be hypercritical on though, right? Because they can just be like, well, what would you know? Show me your 80,000 subscribers and you'd be like, good point. But I feel like that shouldn't be the reason why you wouldn't take tips. Like, you should ask your community, I guess. Like, people pay nobodies to analyze their businesses to find efficiencies and where things go wrong, and etc, etc. That was crazy how I just switched one thing out and we just cleared that so easily. I liked the music, I liked the spirit, but man, that was rough. Is everyone playing Tekken consistently? Splitting's hasn't played Tekken since the patch dropped. He only played when he logged in to help me do the Korean backdash. That's kind of crazy. Let's get green. Neutral special, hyper smash. Pooja's the same. I'll have to get my artwork too. Krathus thinks it's exhausting. Parody played a little bit, but Parody I think's in the same boat as you guys. I still think there's a lot of fake news around Tekken 8, to be honest. I think people are going way too hard on the negativity at the moment. Like, I was expecting when I loaded up Tekken 7 that it would be like, I would notice and be like, wow. I noticed some things, sure. But I mean, it felt very similar to 8. It actually felt just slower than 8. That's all the only difference. Oh, I mean, I can nitpick. There are a few differences, but my point was, it wasn't that much of like, I wasn't thinking, wow, this isn't so much better than 8. I wish it was. It just felt the same to me. So I don't know. I feel like because people are talking negatively about it all the time, that it's like influencing people to just think it sucks and not really like formulate their own opinion on it. But that's just me. I don't know. Like, every time I log into YouTube and I'm seeing like people rip on Tekken 8, I'm just like, oh, this game's dead. I'm never gonna play it. I've even seen videos people complain about the rank matchup times taking forever because everyone's quitting. And then I'm looking at me playing it. I'm like, I'm getting matches like quick. So I know, I'm just like, it's weird. You like feel like, oh, this game's dying, but then you jump into the game. Well, at least when I jump into the game, everything's fine. Getting matches instantly. I'm not particularly encountering anything too different where I'm like, oh, this is terrible. It could be the Xiaoyu thing though, because Xiaoyu can evade stuff. That's the only thing I can think of that makes me feel like it's not ruined. Wait up. Oh, they got more. Wow. This is an annoying dungeon. It's got so many spirits to clear. I'm at the very least waiting for them to patch Jack and Paul. That's true. At least then you don't have to deal with the... I guess like Xiaoyu can dodge the Jack thing. And Paul's, I haven't seen too many of him to even worry about it at the moment. The Steve, I just got to be careful that he doesn't put me near the wall and does do his like new wall cheese, which is a little bit hard to do, but it's definitely, it still is a little bit like you make a mistake and you could get stuck in a mad cheese though. A little bit. That's the only thing, maybe. I'm not saying they shouldn't fix it, but I'll just say that even if the game was just this, it's not a terrible game. Like, it's still a good game. But yeah, if they make it better, it's cool. I'll let them try and make it better, but
Ready? Go!
I don't know. I don't really think it's too much of a problem. I'd rather the devs focus on like the new DLC characters, new stages, fixing just like a couple of the things that people are complaining about, like the frame data. I'm all for having more characters do 50-50 stuff. If one character's got the 50-50 stuff and the other characters don't, I just don't understand how, like, you get situations where like one character's more broken than the others. So like, I get from balancing, trying to like neutralize characters. If that means removing all 50-50, sure. If that means giving everyone a 50-50, fine. I think they just work on that stuff, is my opinion. But then if they also reverted all the changes back and it was just, we'll just keep the sidestep stuff, I'd be cool with that too. I'd be like, sweet. Some people have claimed that it's a little bit of a strategy to get people to play Tekken 7 right now and spend money in it. And I looked at the Tekken 7 DLC prices. They're full price right now. They're not on sale. They're full price. Like, you spend for a Season 4 pass, it's like $40 Australian. I was like, it's possible that they've just made some Tekken 7 money with this little mix-up. I'm really not interested in going back to 7 though. It's not being supported anymore. I don't think you need to, from my experience on it. I don't think you need to. I think you'll probably... 7's got more maps, some nice looking maps, different characters. It's a different game, sure. You know. But 8's fine. Like, if... I don't know. You have to be like a splitting to really notice the difference, I think. Wow. I could have sworn we got this character before. Woof. Alright. The reason I don't like T8 Season 2 is because the balance just seems way off. I'd rather characters have an identity instead of every character having 50-50s. I get that. I definitely can see that in 7. Like, Xiaoyu doesn't have a 50-50 in 7. As an example. But she's got all her, like, evasive pokes and cancels. And I mean, if the other characters don't have that as well, but they have their own, like... cool perk, I get it, you know. I get evasion and they get, I don't know, some sort of like cool throw combo or something, I don't know. Eliza, she had really cool Street Fighter 6 kind of moves, which made her unique, different to Xiaoyu. So I get that. So my style versus your style, but then is it possible that one style just beats all the other styles? Like there's a meta style, in which case making all the other ones pointless. Because that's what happened with Nina in 8. Her style seemed to be way better than everyone else's style. Ooh, I guess I should look at a T7 tier list. That would answer it. Hey, an old one from back in the day. Or people wanted less. Forced 50-50s, but instead they added more. Ah, okay, I can understand the mistake then. It'd be a bit annoying. It's like, what do you guys want to see in Tekken 8? And they're like, oh, just less of this. And then they're like, more of it. Sure, I could get that. That would be annoying. My only thinking on why they would go the opposite is they analyzed everything and they realized that they needed to make the characters like the same. To make the... So I guess it is this. Every character is just a reskin of the same moveset. And they're either doing that because they're trying to like work out how to balance the game and messing it up, let's say, in a way that's not fun for people. Or they're trying to balance the game so they don't have to code as much like differences, which is also possible. Save some money. I'm not sure. I'm just coming up with some reasons that could happen. Exactly, few characters are stance characters, few are rushdowns, few are controlling range or neutral. Characters have specific weaknesses that you can option select to beat most of their stuff. Pretty much. They disagree with the community, and now the community is lashing out because they aren't being listened to. Ah, okay. They're listening to someone though, right? Like, who are they listening to then? What about like this? I've heard from the Western community. What's like the Eastern community's thoughts on it? I don't really see too many content creation coming from them because, you know, YouTube being primarily Westernized. Damn, Falco got me. Lots of characters need nerfs, but I guess they thought that the fans would not like nerfs. So for every nerf, they decided to add a stance 50-50 to compensate. You reckon that's why they did it? Just to like dampen the nerfing? Well, I was pretty excited to see the lack of nerfs on Xiaoyu, but then they got upset by all the buffs that the other characters got. I still think, though, that Xiaoyu might allow us to get protected against some of those things, because that's the only thing I can possibly think of that was why I don't feel like it feels different. Like, I think Xiaoyu can escape it. She's got ways to avoid their new cheeses. Like that low-framed parry, the AOP, the improvement to sidestepping, like all that's helpful for Xiaoyu. The fact that she's not about forcing her game, it's about trying to make the opponent click at the wrong time. Could make it feel like it doesn't matter on her specifically, but on someone that doesn't have the ability to just move around an opponent and you have to be just blocking the entire time, that could feel pretty terrible. They don't want that. They want to make it easy and standard so newbies aren't afraid from getting into Tekken. Oh, they're trying to grow the market. I mean, growing the market is all about being the best fighting game on the market. You know, I don't think it looks good if your community's saying they dropped the ball. Damn. Like, they pretty much just pushed a lot of the people to Street Fighter 6, to be honest, didn't they? Like, I'm sure, like, you guys are, some of you are even contemplating just giving it a go now. So it did a little bit of the opposite. That looks cool, that one. Magical attack. That's more like a Palutena type spirit. What people have been saying is that the balancing team in Tekken 8 has been trying to make Tekken more beginner friendly. They listened to randoms on Twitter who played 23 matches online and last played in December who say they're like 50-50s. Oh, you're talking about that, you're talking about their CEO who read out one comment from a dude. You're talking about that screenshot one? I did read that one. I think he just pulled out that guy's comment because that guy's the only one saying something relatively positive. Everyone else was not. Yeah, but I'm a beginner. I don't like it all, do I? So I guess they failed. Pooja's a beginner? I didn't know that. Not the way he plays. Okay. I hope we didn't miss a spirit. This would be so much quicker if I wasn't trying to clear all the nodes. Alright, assist killer and toss a meteor. Splitting's playing Street Fighter 6 now. Yeah, there you go. No one really knows why the balancing team is doing what they're doing. They're very quiet right now, which is a good sign though. Like, Harada's not saying anything. Like, that means they're doing like what the No Man's Sky devs did. Not my words, by the way. Which was, everyone hated, they stayed really quiet and they fixed everything. And the next time you saw them, the thing was a different beast. Cool, easy. Who's your character in Street Fighter 6? My next one's Blanca. I'm trying to learn how to play Blanca just for the fun of it. Because he's hard to play in command. Gets mad counted. They already got our dollars, we don't matter to them. I don't necessarily think devs think that way though. Like if you were the owner of a game, you wouldn't be thinking like that. You'd be thinking about making sure you provide the best product to your community. And by doing that, you would expand your community, right? Positive, making positives. I don't think they sit there with a corporate greed mind on their like head and they're like, well, we already got their money, so let's go and just try and get other people's money by ruining the game or doing something totally different. I feel like they would still try to, okay, how do we make this better? Improve the things that we want to improve. Bring more people in. I think probably maybe when they tried it, they messed it up. You know, they made a mistake. Let's say they thought this will work. Oh, it didn't quite work. Like, I mean, on paper, unless, I mean, they would know because they surveyed their community. But if you didn't read your community comments, what if on paper 50-50s is probably pretty hard to work out. Is this good for the game or bad for the game? Does anyone know? And people are like, I don't know. But you would think they'd hire someone that would be like, let's maybe survey, do a statistical like analysis of like people's likes and dislikes on this game. Should we put more weighting to the pros, yes or no? Like, and then put that into your little like analysis. Run a regression on it. I mean, if I can say that, I'm sure they can. Like, if Marvel Rivals is able to analyze somebody's play patterns to matchmake them and optimize them playing the game for longer, I'm sure like Bandai Namco could do something with how do we make our game better. I'm just going to quickly check up here just to make sure I didn't miss something. What's a character that plays like Xiaoyu in Street Fighter 6 with fun stances? That's not how you should pick your character. Don't pick it. Don't look for one like Xiaoyu. Just look at that roster for what it is and pick your character from what you're looking at. That's going to give you the best enjoyment for when you actually do pick your character. Like, you're probably trying to look for guidance on that. I mean, there's not really a stance character, if that's what you're asking. They don't have a stance one specifically. I'm trying to think. Like, Yuri's more like a combo character. That there's the ninja girl. You might like her. You might like her. Catherine or something. I forget what her name is. Never played her, but she looks like she's got tricky stuff, evasive things, but not stance related. She's got like a little transformation state where she changes all the moves. I feel like she'd be a good one to play. The Pikachus. This is fodder. Just fodder to Kazuya. You're playing Ryu? That's a good choice. That means you can play all the other ones. I do think they are going to listen this time. Oh, they're for sure fixing it. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, end of April, they don't give us a full roadmap on how they're going to work on the improvements. It could also be, I don't know. I don't think they would do this. But, I mean, Season 3 might actually look like maybe the best season to date, by chance. Which, that's kind of exciting. Hate to say it so soon, but... a little bit of the worry is Season 2 happens and Season 3 they don't bother doing anything. But now we got, maybe Season 3 is going to be what we were hoping for Season 2. But they'll do patches in the meantime, right? It's going to be very interesting where that game ends up. And that's why I keep playing that game. Because I'm like, well, you know what? I have faith in those developers that they're going to like sort their stuff out and make a game that's everybody's content with. So I'll just keep grinding it out. Like, I don't really have a problem with the current grind, but I also have in the back of my mind that or whatever these teething issues are, they're probably going to not exist in like a year time. And I won't have wasted time. I'll be there like still used to the environment. And I think that thing about playing it in the current environment will make you a worse player, I don't think that applies to a new person. I still got mad execution issues and things like that, so I'm not like in the same boat as someone that's already like a god of destruction or whatever. Yeah, destroyed those Pichus. What do you mean you didn't know? I told you that before that T8 was my first modern Tekken. I was just saying that as a smart ass. Because you beat me. I was like, I didn't know you were new. Alright, we actually cleared the dungeon. It got a star on it. That's what we were looking for. I'm so glad. Okay, cool. We got time. 15 minutes. If it didn't have a star, it means that we didn't clear it. Alright, so we can go right. Or left. I feel like we should go left. I get left is the right way to go here. That was a long dungeon. Metal Killer? Metal Killer? Okay, Metal Killer. I'm literally the lowest ranked in this chat. Are you? Really? That's because you're not playing.
Ready?
Game can be pro-orientated, yet beginner-friendly like Street Fighter is. Like Valo, like Counter-Strike. Anyone can play and do relatively well, yet pros can take it to a different level. Yeah, that's the perfect one, right? They don't have that game right now. They might have the bottom end, but they don't have the top end. Well, that's gonna be how I pick my character based on like the closest to Xiaoyu. Yeah, there's no Xiaoyu type of character, so you gotta struggle. You got grapplers, you got zoners, you got like in your face, you got transformation characters. I don't know the proper terms for them, but fireball characters. Like Guile's really strong. Guile's really strong, but I just wasn't a fan of like using him. I liked, you know, I picked Blanca now because he's just like this beast. E Honda's unique. My favorite is Aki. She's kind of got like something different about her. I like Ed. He's pretty sick. Boxing dude. Destroyed them, yeah. Puja's the same rank as Karatha's? Oi, there you go. No evaders or drunk like Dr. Boskonovich. Yeah, there is one drunk. Jamie, he's a drunk. He's annoying to verse. He's one of the weaker characters because he has to get drunk to become powerful. So you start at a disadvantage, but once he gets drunk, dude is so good. So it's really interesting seeing like good players work out how to get him drunk as quickly as possible. Auto heal, that will work. I think we got a boss, maybe. Crazy hand again. I don't know what boss this is, but we got a boss. Oh, let's do this. We should do this. There we go. Doing some breakdancing. I always thought that hand was a weird boss, but it kind of works in this game. And it's got some like history to it being a hand. This is Crazy Hand. I think the last one we versed was Master Hand. So this must be a harder version. Oh shoot. I don't like look at that. Okay, dodge. I had the wrong spirits on. I had the transformation spirit on. Bo Raichu in Mortal Kombat, Chun-Li and Virtual Fighter. I tried Chun-Li because she looks a bit like Xiaoyu, but I realized I don't like charge characters. Oh yeah, Chun-Li would be kind of close. In terms of look and look, right? I forgot about her. An evading class. I think the Ninja Girl's the evading class, if I'm gonna guess. I think she's the evading one. Like she's a ninja, she has to be, right? This is what we need. Look at that healing going on. Okay, that was bad. Oh, just one hit. That was cool. That was cool. We got a lot of heals. Just in case it comes back, we block. You like drunk fist master archetypes? Oh, then you'll be sorted then. They got a Capoeira character coming out soon too. See if you're Eddie fan. Wow, look at this. The question is, what boss was that? Because we fought Crazy Hand already. I think we're fighting the same boss multiple times. I don't think it's the one down bottom. I mean, we'll mark off the bottom one just in case. Just in case that was the boss. I think we've cleared this one. I think we cleared that one. But I'm not fully sure on that. We'll mark it off. I won't officialize it yet though until we get past the Dark World, because I feel like there's going to be another world since they're all in different tiers. Cool. All right. Reiku, Entai, and Suicide. Life Steal, Auto Heal. You like Xiaoyu's stances and the fact that you can change freely between them with lots of different moves and cancels rather than her evasiveness. Oh, well, I mean, all the Street Fighter characters cancel moves, so they all can like fill that void. But there's none that's like a specific stance character that I remember. Well, I should have put the fire stuff on. Damn, got thunderbolted. I can't touch the floor. I have to go over this way. Gotta stand to the left. Okay, now we're good. This is a bit of an issue. They were kind of annoying. We'll try again. I like how she requires another set of knowledge to pilot her. If you know mids you can duck under, your Ling will be... If you know mids you can duck under, your Ling will be way stronger. Yeah. Her power level increases over time with your knowledge, right? It'd be interesting to see what characters you pick when you do play Street Fighter though. Ryu's a smart choice, it's like a classic one. I think it's a game though that eventually you play them all. Like, it's not too hard to switch between the characters and learn the execution. And as you get better on one type of like style, the others of that style are easier to play. Oh shoot. Is what I noticed. So like if you play Ryu, you'll be able to play Ken, no worries. But if you play like JP, then you'll probably be able to play like Dawson better than you would like other character, because you'd be used to doing zoning moves, aka keep an opponent on the edge of the map. Oh shoot. Oh, if he thunderbolts. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do this. That's the thunderbolt. Alright. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to aim that thing. That was our chance, maybe. Take some free hits on him. Maybe you'll pick Mai? I mean, I picked Mai because she looks good. That was the only reason I picked Mai. She's fun. She's fun and she's got all the tools you need. Some of those characters don't have all the right tools to make your grind easier. It's a little bit harder on certain characters, but Mai has all the tools you need. She's got one weakness, which is her fireballs, not like the other people's fireballs, but she's got other perks to her. It was very interesting playing to your character's strength and not letting other players play to their character's strength. Very interesting. Because she looked good, would never have guessed. Well, I got Blanca this time. He doesn't look good, he's the opposite. I go like polar opposites. The ugly one or the good looking one? The raging beast that is Blanca, and then the nice ninja looking girl. Though to be honest, they're like, Cammy could look better than her. I would say Chun-Li could look better than her. Like, the other female characters don't look like they all look good. Just different style. It's different style. Though when you fight an Akuma though, you may regret your choice. When I first fought Akumas, I was like, oh, this character is kind of good. Why didn't I pick this dude? And I was like, oh, but I have to buy him, so I didn't. But I was so tempted to be like, I should probably play Akuma. This guy's got so many good moves and mix-ups, and his fireball's stronger than hers. You'll know when you fight him. You'll get the experience. Red. Red beats blue, right? No, green beats blue. Life Steal is just the play. Yeah, which style looking good do you prefer? That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. A friend says she gets kind of repetitive. Is that true? My repetitive? No. Depends. It depends how good you are. If they're like my level, I was only playing like 30% of her kit properly. You know, so yes, if I'm only playing 30%, she's repetitive. But Mai works around this. A really good Mai, they try and get into her Fire Fan state, and then they combo the hell out of you in Fire Fan state. But to get to Fire Fan state, you need skill. But yeah, sure, once you've done... if you are good enough to always get there and do the same combos, and yeah, her whole goal is to get to Fire Fan state. But I mean, I could argue all the characters are similar. Like, Jamie's trying to get into Drunk state. Zangief's trying to grab you and throw you. Manon's trying to grab you and throw you, you know? They're trying to get close.
Ready? Go!
Ryu's interesting. Ryu's a bit of both. He's trying to fireball you from a distance, but he's also trying to like demolish you up close. If you want a character that's a bit less dependent on being in a enhanced state, I wouldn't go for like Jamie, Mai, those kind of ones. Though Mai is less problematic because Mai is really strong outside of a transformation state. Jamie's kind of not. Like, he's got moves, but he's very punishable. If you like to combo your opponent to oblivion, then like you'd be like picking up Yuri. She's got like a level 2 that makes her do sick combos, and you can kind of freelance them. But again, you need some skill with that. If you like to try and be really erratic, that's like your Blanca. Blanca's all about letting the opponent not know what you're going to do. Just act like a total beast on the stage, that kind of stuff. I don't know if that answers the question. Puja's gonna go for E Honda if he picks up Street Fighter. I feel like that's a good choice. He's got a really good move that he can like headbutt someone from a distance. It's kind of hard to react to. It's a good... Those kind of things makes it easier to get out of the lower ranks. They do their battle passes pretty well as well. It's kind of fun collecting the items. And like their skins are like getting cool colors. You know, X special colors. Through events and stuff. That's kind of exciting. Like when they did the Capcom Cup, they released all these new skins. Colors that they only released during the Capcom Cup. And kind of made your characters look really cool. Like my Maya was using an X special color, which may not be available now. You know, that was kind of neat. Great answer, thanks man. Oh, cool. I'm glad I could answer that. I learned a lot through that month of grind. I was so impressed by the game. Because I just compared it directly to Tekken as well. I was like, wow. I could definitely see why people were living in that one as well, or over Tekken. I wouldn't say it's... I mean, it's probably better now, but like, I wouldn't say it's better than Tekken. It's just a different fighting game is how I look at that one. Like, this game's really fun too, but it's a different fighting game. Once I get like into the PvP side of this game... Oh no. Like, I can definitely see why people have been like playing this game for all the years, and not just casually, like tournament level. Nice, got her. I got that one. Cool, a new level 4, and that is the hour. Let's just check to see what's around. I feel like we got a lot of clears there. Should be on time today because you got some Tekken grinding to do, and the later we leave it, the harder it is. Alright, I got Incineroar tomorrow. And then something on the left. I don't think this darkness was as big as the World of Light. You know, I think we're definitely getting to the closing end of this game, which is cool. It's exciting. I wonder how it'll end. Anyway, everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm Toxic Abyss. If you haven't already, welcome to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.